Hello guys, today we'll analyze one more stock and as you can see the name of the stock is Polyplex. Now this stock has given 164% return in last 1 year and not only this stock has also given dividend of rupees 164 in just 1 year if we combine the value of dividends in the whole year, which means if somebody would have invested rupees 10,000 on July 9th in this stock, then the total value by today would have been approx 29,500 rupees, which is three times return in just 1 year. Looking at the overview of the stock closed at a price of 1470.50 as on 9th of July. It was 5% up on this day. The current price of the stock is less than the intrinsic value according to ticker tape. It has not given returns like FD, but it has given good FD returns. It is good point to enter in this stock because it is not in overbought zone and there are no red flags. Now, company has the fifth largest polyester film capacity in the world, which are also called as PET films. It has customers in approx 83 countries and the company is headquartered in Delhi NCR. Now this company belongs to commodity chemical sector. It is a small cap having a market cap of rupees 4,392 crores and I think soon it may convert into a mid cap. It is 2.94 times volatile as Nifty, which is a moderate risk. Now, when we look at the key metrics, the PE ratio of the stock is 8.58, which is less than the sector PE, which is around 22. So we can say the company is undervalued as compared to sector. The PB ratio of the stock is less than 1, which means that the book value of the stock is more than the current price of the stock, which is a very positive sign for any stock if we are looking for investment purpose. While sector PB is 3.14. The dividend yield of the stock is approx 12%, which is just huge, while sector dividend yield is 1.64%. Now looking at all these metrics, this stock appears to be super attractive. Also guys, if you like the content, then please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Now moving on. If we have a look at the PET film market, then Polyplex has traditionally operated in this market and majorly in the thin PET films. There are two types of PET films, one is thin and one is thick. While thin PET films make up to 3/4 of the total market. Now, overall growth in this industry of PET film is more than the growth in the GDP, which is a good sign for the sector. The largest application of this PET film is in flexible packaging, which uses up to 74% of the total films. Now, if you want to know more about packaging, you can watch my video on Uflex stock. The total manufacturing facilities of the company are spread around the world. They have facilities in USA, Turkey, India, Thailand, Indonesia, but also they have warehouses and other places. The red dot signifies the warehouses around the world. If we look at the products of Polyplex, we can see that company is into packaging sector and also has industrial products. Some of the products in packaging are sachet packs, stand-up pouch, can lamination, and industrial they are PV back sheets, electrical grade window films. So we can see that this company is adding value to the daily life of the people. If you would realize that earlier our parents and grandparents used to buy some unpacked products like sugar, tea leaves, but now we have started buying packed products because we feel that if this product is packed properly, then it might be of good quality. So we expect such industry to grow in the future. Also due to COVID-19 pandemic, the demand for packed products has increased and we expect it to increase in future also. If we look at the future opportunities for the company, then demand drivers for plastic films are population growth, urbanization, improved quality of life, better standard of living, increasing environmental awareness, and increasing consumerism. Now, all these factors will boost the demand for packaged product due to higher per capita income, and we can expect this industry to grow in future. But along with opportunities, there are few risks which are like several Indian states have are trying to reduce the consumption of plastic. But this consumption of plastic cannot be reduced in multi-layer plastic industry as of now, which is in flexible packaging because we don't have enough substitutes. Now at global level also that we are trying to reduce plastic consumption by recycling and other methods, but this is the company which is focusing on sustainability also. They have introduced green PET films which are more eco-friendly. Also films like rPET which contains like 90% of PCR content which is more environment friendly. They are also working on recycling films, label liners and laminations. So the good point is if this company is based on plastic, then this is the company which is also working for the solution. So till now, looking at the business of the company, its product, innovation, manufacturing facilities, and especially the key metrics, we expect this company to perform well in the future. When we discuss about quantitative part, starting with segmentation of revenue, we can see almost three-fourths of their sales comes from America, Europe, and India. While if we look at company wise, then majorly three companies contribute to three-fourths of the sales, which are Polyplex India, USA, and Thailand. While 71% of their sales accounts for packaging product, remaining is for industrial products. While 61% of the total sales include thin PET films, while remaining 39% includes BOPP, thick PET. Now, company is also upgrading its production capacity year on year. It has a CAGR of 11%. Production capacity includes base film, metallized film, resins, and coating. When we look at the past earnings, the company has grown its earnings by approx 26%, which is more than the industry and the market. But in last 1 year, company has grown its earnings by 81.5%, which is three times, actually more than the three times of the industry. So it is a very good sign for the company. Return on equity for the company is approx 18%, which is more than the industry, while return on assets is 8.6%, which is same as the industry. ROCE in the last year was approx 18%, which has almost doubled from last 3 years. If we have a look at the debt to equity ratio, then this blue line denotes the equity portion while this red line denotes the debt part. So we can see that blue line is increasing year on year while red line is decreasing. So company is trying to reduce its debt, because of which the current debt to equity ratio is approx 12.4%. Now, looking at the financial statement, starting with yearly income statement, the revenue growth for the company is slightly lower than the industry. But the positive part is that company is increasing its market share and also the growth in the net income in last 5 years. We can also see the EPS of the share has almost doubled in FY21. Just look at this figure of dividend, which is around 164, which is more than the EPS. Now, just remember, guys, just 1 year ago, the price of the stock was almost 600, less than 600, and company gave a dividend of rupees 164 in this financial year. So you will find very few companies doing that. If we look at the highlights from the balance sheet, we can see that total assets of the company are increasing. Also, it is reducing its current liabilities. But a minor drawback is that current liabilities in FY20 increased. We can also see that company is increasing its reserves and surplus year by year. Now guys, this is the chart of Polyplex on a 1 month time frame. We can see that stock was consolidating in a tight space for almost 3 years from 2017 to 2020. Then it gave a breakout, and again for 6 months it was in the range of between 750 to 800. On a daily time frame, we can see that stock was facing resistance at this level in the month of June. Let me mark it, which is around 1350. But then it gave a breakout. So this level can act as the support for the stock. While I can find another gap up opening which the stock gave, and we can consider this as the support too. So if you are already invested in this stock, I think you have no need to exit in this stock and you can continue being invested and hold on to this stock. But if someone is looking for a new entry, I think the best level to enter in this stock can be 1350. While there are also chances that stock might increase from these levels also. But if we can find some correction in the stock in future, I think that would be the best time to enter in this stock. Now, this was all from this video, guys. If you found something useful, then please do like the video, share it if you think it is shareable, and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Thank you.